For updates on sports stories across the globe, Aaron Akirijola joins us. Good morning, Aaron.
Yeah, good morning to you, Ayo. Good morning to you, Doctor. Good morning to you, Rufa.
Baba Zanda.
Yeah.
Zanda's picture.
Okay, let's get it started. And Rufa, this will gladden you how things played out yesterday at the bridge.
I don't care about Chelsea these days again.
But Chelsea had a game of games yesterday as the lead actually changed hands 3 times. But ultimately, Cole Palmer was the decider as he shot in late on to actually do a smash and grab, literally. Having led 2-0 Chelsea, they actually succumbed to the pressure from Manchester United. Manchester United came back 2-2 and thought Garnacho had won it for them 3-2 before the late Cole Palmer show actually happened. Going on with the match ball, kudos to him, kudos to Chelsea. You can actually see how the momentum actually shifted by the times. And Chelsea will be, Manchester United will be feeling hard done. But they cannot sulk on this because they know this weekend on Sunday, they will be playing Liverpool at Old Trafford. So it's almost like moving from fry pan to fire. They will need to pick themselves up, they need to gather themselves and actually go for that one. Talking about Liverpool. But in the meantime, Liverpool yesterday also had a game against Sheffield United. At a certain time, it was looking like it would end 1 apiece, but ultimately, the class of Liverpool just shone through and through. And once again, they're back to the summit of the table. When you look at the summit of the table in the Premier League, Liverpool have actually opened a 2-point buffer between themselves and Arsenal and 3 points between themselves and Manchester City and the chasing park. So at the moment, they know that they will need to actually keep it tight, ensure that they do not flinch. Because at the moment, Arsenal are hot on their heels, same as Manchester City. Away from that, trying to bring it home here. Of course, the latest FIFA rankings have been released. And once again, the Albiceleste of Argentina are the ones ruling the roost. All right, the team that actually won the World Cup are still the best team as we speak. All right, with France, Belgium, England, Brazil, Portugal, Netherlands, and the likes in that particular top 10. And Nigeria, from 28, we've been downgraded to 30 because when you look at it closely, we're still 3rd in Africa, but right now we're 30th in the world. All right, Morocco being ahead of us, Morocco are 13th in the world. The Teranga Lions of Senegal are 17th in the world, and the Super Eagles of Nigeria are 30th in the world. Away from that, quickly, let's talk about another super team. Talking about the Super Falcons, as later on today by 4 p.m. at the MK Abiola Stadium, they will be going against the Bayana. Up for grab is a ticket for Party 2024 for the female category for women football, and they'll be hoping that they can continue the trend. We've been losing to the Bayana. We've not won since 2021, but when it comes to the Olympics, history is on the side of the Super Falcons, and Rowdy Waldrum and the gang will be hoping that they can rise to the occasion today. Let's see how it actually plays out. We are hoping that they can go out there. The Nigeria Football Federation has urged fans to come out in their numbers to support the Super Falcons. It's a double header, so one will be happening here, and when we're done on the 9th, they will still be squaring up, and ultimately we are hoping the Super Falcons will do enough to be able to get through. Quickly, let's talk about something rather unfortunate that happened. Kaizer Chiefs, talking about the Amakhosis in South Africa, have actually released a statement. And it's unfortunate what happened. Luke Fuller is his name, a man that plays for Kaizer Chiefs, 24 years of age, plays for the Amakhosi, was part of the Olympic team, and he was shot at a filling station, which was really, really sad. And they've released a statement stating that Luke Fuller, the tragic death of Luke Fuller and what happened in Johannesburg, they've not found anybody, or the suspects are still alive as we speak. They say the man was full of life and he had so much ahead of him, and he was in a filling station trying to fill gas when a car just came behind and they brought him out of the vehicle, shot him. One of them got into the car, sped off, while the others actually entered the other car and just moved on. It's rather unfortunate what is happening. It has literally brought into focus the level of insecurity in South Africa.
Yes,
and they were speaking about this Joseph Malema, the Minister of Sports in South Africa, Julius Malema, thank you very much, the Minister of Sports in South Africa, and the rest of them have been speaking about all that is happening. It's really sad that this is almost like a normal occurrence in South Africa, and they will need to do a lot to be able to bring this thing down. And quickly, while we're talking about deaths, the Nigeria Football Federation has also commiserated with Chief Segun Odegbami, who lost his son. He wrote a very, very heartfelt piece to the son, and a man that is 71 and has given so much to Nigeria. One of the, as they said, like the Nigeria Football Federation said, one of the worst things that can ever happen to a parent is having to actually bury their own child. And we at Arise News commiserate with the family of the Odegbamis for all that has happened. And quickly, Formula One, Suzuka is actually heating up as we speak. And when we actually look at it, the practice 2 is actually on as we speak right about now. But let's talk about practice 1 that actually happened earlier in the day with Max Verstappen, Perez, and Carlos Sainz all leading in the first practice. And finally, we've been speaking about the Super Eagles coach, and we've been trying to do a deep work on what kind of quality should the next Super Eagles coach have. And we've put it together a piece, but which we'll be showing tomorrow during the Global Sports Report. But in the meantime, this is just a little teaser into that. Of course, it has my guy here, Rufai, actually sounding off on that particular one. The quest to choose the next Super Eagles coach is well and truly on. But big questions are yet to be answered. Should it be an indigenous coach or a foreign coach? What should prevail in choosing a coach for the Super Eagles? Should it be temperament, dexterity, style, or leadership? We've asked these big questions as Arise News does a deep dive into what should make up the nucleus of the next coach of the Super Eagles.
The thing also has to be said, can't we get a local coach that has a technical depth? Because to a large extent, we've had local coaches that have gone a long way at bringing about that technical balance.
To me, it's my opinion, very strong opinion, personal opinion. And I'm sure Fini, the judge, will be surprised I'm saying this. I believe, I've seen him, I've worked with him. I brought him on as president, when I was president, as one of the assistant coaches. He has some virtues that we need as a coach. Leadership. He has come unscathed. There's no encumbrance. If you take Finidi, you wave him around, you will not see any encumbrance around him.
It is the trust and support you give them that will make them come out. I mean, over the years, we saw the likes of what Shuaibu Ahmadu did of blessed memories. So we can actually go from within. And I think among the shortlist, I will not also pick because of bias or anything, but we have people among the folk that are able to do it. I mean, look at all these people. They've served in one way or the other.
We can also have a foreign technical assistant. We can have a foreign technical assistant that you will not see, but will be doing a lot of work.
Well, Aaron, thank you very much. But first, before you go, let's condole with the Odegbami family.
Yes.
Oluwagbeminiyi Omo Odegbami. He was 43. He was a poet, multi-talented. He was also a writer. He had very strong culinary skills. He was 43. But most unfortunate incident.
Yes,
so we join others in commiserating with Chief Segun Odegbami. MON and the entire Odegbami family on this painful loss. The Falcons play today. They say it's going to be a do-or-die battle.
It should be.
I hope it will not be do-or-die, but that, may the better side.
The rivalry, it goes deep.
The Falcons have not been at the Olympics since 16 years ago.
Yeah, they're about.
The Bayana did not make it to the Tokyo Olympics, the last Tokyo Olympics. So there's a lot that is at stake. But the big question, which you did not touch upon, is whether Asisat Oshoala will be allowed to be in the first 11 because she came late. She got to camp only yesterday. And that's for in the wardroom.
No, he will decide that she's the star player.
Anyway, let's support the Falcons.